Hey, this is Storm Force 31, Chief Meteorologist Brad Huffines from Huntsville, Alabama, and I'm recording some information about the earthquake in Haiti and showing you one of the reasons why the earthquake happened there, and the fact that in that part of the world it's not uncommon that the ground shakes around because of all the tectonic plates that are there in the Caribbean and southern Gulf of Mexico that a lot of people aren't aware of. Let's go straight to Storm Force 31 Omni Max, and I want to show you right now, of course, first, weather-wise, around the nation's midsection, there's a big storm system pouring out of the southwest. That's going to affect the mid-south and southeast, but we'll talk about that more on other webcasts here from Way TV. You're looking now at, of course, the Dominican Republic and Haiti. The island, of course, itself is called the island of Hispaniola, and the fault lines there are drawn on the map. And what these fault lines show are where the plates, the Earth's plates, actually come together. When I zoom out, actually, right here on Storm Force 31 Omni Max, which is a Barron Services Omni computer graphics system that's been manufactured here in Huntsville, Alabama, you can see that all of the plates in the world right there are on this map presently, including the plate that goes down through the nation's west coast, and you can see how many earthquakes we've had in the past week around California. But then you can also, as I zoom out a bit, and you can see what's called the Ring of Fire, and you can see how many earthquakes there have been along what's called the Ring of Fire, which is the large Pacific plate in the Pacific Ocean and underneath. Notice how many earthquakes there are from the Aleutian Islands up into Alaska and down and across portions of California. Of course, there are frequent earthquakes as well in the islands of Hawaii there, where Kilauea continues to erupt, and you're looking at that large plate that goes all the way down to the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. But look at all the activity also around the Pacific Rim, from Indonesia up through and north of Australia. Some tremendous amount of activity. Japan, also known for numerous earthquakes. That shows that large parts of the world have earthquake issues all along these fault lines that you can see very well drawn right here all across the world. So these numerous earthquakes happening along these fault lines, and this is just one of them here across parts of the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico. So when we get right back into what's happening and what has been happening in Haiti and the Dominican Republic, these earthquakes continue to happen as well. Notice that even in the past week, we're now about almost 2 weeks out from that earthquake. Even in the past week, there have been more aftershocks, and more, in fact, that are still continuing to cause slowdowns in the rescue and relief efforts. Quick satellite piece shows from Digital Globe what the famous cathedral in Port-au-Prince looked like before the earthquake, then after the earthquake. Check out how much of this cathedral has collapsed on itself there. Of course, in that cathedral, the Archbishop lost his life the moment of that earthquake. And as we're looking at what's been happening around the rest of Haiti and the Dominican Republic over the past several days, you can see where these dots are on the map. Still aftershocks happening, at least in the past week. Those are the ones that are in yellow. Ones that are in orange across the map, those show aftershocks within the past day. And there's been one across the western peninsula of western Haiti, also one to the southeast of Port-au-Prince. So the ground is still moving and still shaking there even after the devastating earthquake, the 7.0 that was southwest of Port-au-Prince. Looking at some of the videos that we've still had in, this is from the video of the palace there at Port-au-Prince, the collapse of the palace. This was captured on YouTube. Also, the Haiti earthquake with over 40 strong aftershocks in just the first week. We've been seeing some tremendous pictures of people still being rescued, being affected by the earthquake and the aftershocks that keep happening. The Haiti earthquake, of course, 7.0 on the Richter scale, the strongest earthquake since 1860 in Port-au-Prince, with previous quakes that were fairly substantial from 1751, 1761, and 1770. So that's a quick look at what has been happening and is happening now around the earthquake zone of the Dominican Republic. Of course, there's another fault line that runs right underneath Port-au-Prince, a much smaller fault line, and that's where the actual earthquake happened. But I just wanted to show you that it's not uncommon to see earthquakes there and other parts of the globe. Everywhere these big plates, these tectonic plates, come and are rubbing together and moving, in some instances only millimeters a year, but once that plate shifts just a few more millimeters, it causes these tremendous earthquakes. Thanks for watching the webcast here on YouTube from WayTV.com. I'm Storm Force 31 Chief Meteorologist Brad Huffines.